And we are back, Puckett and Revan in the booth. Revan, it's been a while since we've been casting together. Welcome back, my friend.
It's good to be back. I've been killing it on the B stream over there.
Yeah,
the
you
Season
have.
3 playing tournament, it's starting to get a little bit crazy. All the top teams are starting to match up against each other. I think right now we got Optic Nation going up against XGN.
And you guys can watch all of that once again. We have 2 Call of Duty streams. COD Alpha right here is the international playoff bracket. But over there, we have an enormous open bracket going down the top 4, getting a spot in the MLG COD League Season 3. You can watch that on MLG.tv/COD Bravo. Well, Revan, we got another big matchup on the stage, and we got some awesome people in the crowd. Not only do we have Activision and Infinity Ward here, we got Sledgehammer in here. Sledgehammer, we got the co-founders of the studio hanging out. We got Robert Taylor. He's partying in here. How you doing, Robert? I see you smiling. All right, well, it's time to get this game underway. Denial facing off against the Europeans and TCM. Denial showing what they can do. They beat Curse Black last night. Looked decent against Optic Gaming. But TCM, they had a sluggish day one.
Oh, yeah, but this Denial squad, they're really showing up to this event. There were a lot of questions surrounding them coming into this tournament. You know, how are they going to perform on LAN? Because this is a team that we haven't seen them play on LAN in quite some time. They won the Season 2 playing tournament, and they've been playing pretty well, but they're definitely showing some great games and showing that they're not only just a search and destroy team.
They were doing really well in the respawns, and speaking of respawns, that guy right there, the new addition to TCM, is going to be one of my players to watch, PD. The young gun, he's on the MLG main stage. Last night he got a little taste of it. Now let's see if today he's a bit more comfortable. Our first map, it's going to be a fast one as we're heading to Strike Zone for game number 1, Domination in our best of 5.
You know, I'm a little worried for TCM here. This is the map where Denial, they opened up so strong against Curse Black, and I'm expecting them to do the same. I think everybody's looking out for the Zuma guy. He's such a talented player.
Zuma, probably one of the... I guess he's gaining a lot of Twitter followers this weekend. That's the easiest way to say it. He put on a show with his sniper rifle, but he can get it done with the MTAR and Vector as well. Over on that TCM squad, though, who is your player to look out for? I know you know these guys pretty well. Gunch?
I'm such a huge Gunchy fan. This guy, he's been playing Call of Duty forever. Usually you see him team with Excellency, but Nick Ward no longer around. But Gunchy, he's going to be pretty much an in-game leader. He's going to tell everyone where to go, and he's got the most experience out of everyone. But you also got to look out for this guy, Moose. I remember watching him at Columbus. He put on quite a show.
Well, we had one of the players on TCM accidentally joining the wrong game, so we're going to start this up one more time.
Of course, it's
like
Marky
you
B,
said,
too.
Yeah, Marky B, he's the noob. No, that's Marky B on the far right, sitting next to Moose, and Moose, this guy's explosive. He's not always at the top of the leaderboard, but he can just have those games where he takes over. Really excited to see what he brings to the table. But like you said, I think Gunchy is going to be the guy I got to keep my eyes on. He's a legend.
And it's a little weird that TCM did not veto Strike Zone here because Gunchy, natural assault rifle player. Marky B, natural assault rifle player. As we all know, Strike Zone, it's all about your SMG work. So, you know, TCM, it's going to be tough for them in map 1.
If you're Goonjar, you can try and pull one out and hang out in the courtyard. But basically everyone else has adopted the MTAR or Vector strategy on this map. Now, Revan, in your personal opinion, is there an ideal setup to hold on Strike Zone? There's 3 flags, of course, A and C outside, and then B in that bar.
I think everybody's going to try to go for that AC control at the start. I mean, if you see the breakoffs from the beginning of the game till now, at the beginning of the game, people are like, okay, let's go B. But then you're like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the other team's home flag. If you're able to get AC early on in the game, manipulate the spawns in your favor, and just keep the other team just pinned back inside the kitchen area of the map, it's so tough to break out of there.
You see, that's legal on the far left there next to Zuma. Here's another look at PD, but keep an eye on this Denial squad because when they got their wins in Respawn, Zuma was leading the charge, but we saw some big games out of Vexed and Legal as well. It's going to need to be a team effort as they are taking on some of Europe's best. And now the game loading up one more time. We're heading to the fastest map in the rotation. Strike Zone Domination, always action-packed. You're going to need big 2 pieces to keep the flags alive. And, of course, rotation is the name of this game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Now, the one thing I love about this Denial squad is you're not going to see them pick up so many kills, but the kills they get are so important, and those are often the kills that are going to win you the game at the end of the day. I'd really love to check out Zuma at the beginning of this game just because he had a phenomenal day 1 here at Anaheim.
All right, let's go to Zuma, the captain of Denial off the break. And here we go. Zuma on your screen is going to be pushing into bar. 2 players will be attacking from TCM. 1 from Kitchen will take him down. Legal's knocked out as well. So Vex, he's going to get the home flag at A. There is going to be a little bit of pressure on C, it looks like. And this is actually Knockside on your screen going into B. And I think both players are just going to go to C, like you said, trying to spawn trap their opponents in B.
Yeah, speaking about the breakout, both teams actually sent 2 players to the B flag, which is a little bit weird because if you would dedicate, 3 players to the opposing team's home flag, they could have potentially got it.
Zuma on a 3-kill spree after that initial death, looking for number 4. Gonna find it, can't finish. Another player behind the bar. Nice shots here from Zuma. And what is it about this guy that draws you to him as a player?
He has just very good game sense. So he started out in the scene playing a lot of search and destroy. So he has an idea of the timings around that, where people are going to be at what certain time. And he uses it to the best of his advantage. I mean, just look at him now. There was a player inside the closet, rotate to kitchen, just kind of figured out that, I could probably push through closet. Now he sees on the minimap, we'll pick up this kill. They're not letting up on the aggression here, Puckett. They're going right for the 3-cap.
What a spree here from Zuma.
Nice.
Making 8 kills in a row and a flag. Zuma going for double digits on this streak. Can he keep it going? 1 more challenger in the bar, another one at the front door, and 1 behind. Zuma doing everything he can, and that is going to give his team a healthy 8-point lead to start this game in the first 90 seconds.
Yeah, Knockside's right behind him at 6 kills. This is a big call on the A flag, but he picks this up, unable to. But his teammate there, Zuma, should be able to get the A flag back under their control. Switching over to TCM, this is the guy that has to step it up. Moose, he's one of the stronger SMGs on this team, and there you go, 3 down right now for Denial.
Yeah, PD with a nice 2-piece there in your kill feed, and now it's Moose, one-on-one challenge. He is going to win that. Actually got a bit of help. Nice rotation here from Marky B, realizing that the pressure would be on C, and now it's a 3-cap, believe it or not, for TCM. A will go back to Denial, but this is definitely a great way to get back in that leaderboard, and you can see the tick changing over. It's now 28-28 tie game.
Yeah, big kills from Gunchi at the B flag. You see that on your minimap. He's got 1 more player to take care of, and it looks like he will get taken out, but Moose is here on the rotation. Finding 2 inside the kitchen, picks up 1. Can he go for a second? Almost connects with that Vector hipfire, but now PD, big kills here at A.
Yeah, he had a nice pre-fire there. Definitely injured that opponent at B. Now Gunch trying to do his damage. Pick up the headshot on Knockside. Moose and PD still pushing top mid. The battle has been at C. It looks like they're going to defend that well. Now 1 player pushing over to A. Moose trying to provide some support from the top. Doesn't need to, as Marky B will have AC control.
Yeah, luckily Marky B won that gunfight on the A flag. Moose was a little late on the rotation to cut off front bar, but Denial, they know the situation right here. They know that their TCM is mainly slapped towards the A flag, so they're all going to break out towards the closet as they're trying to take C.
Speaking of Denial, let's go to him. This is Zuma once again on your screen. Rocking this Vector red dot. This has been his gun of choice in most of the respawn game modes. Gonna find a player right next to him. 360 will not be able to get the kill. Instead, it will be Moose who gets that one. Marky B right behind him, pushing into the bar. This is definitely going to be a B flag for TCM. The question is, how long can they hold it, and can Moose do any damage outside? The answer to that one, no. Marky B going to fall 3 down. PD's dead as well. Great push from Denial.
Both teams are just trading blows back and forth, just kind of trading flags. I'm kind of wondering when one team is going to step up, give up on the B flag, and just try to go for the AC spawn trap into B. Whenever one of these teams has B, they always leave 1 person inside the bar to defend, but the other 3 are mainly focused about the home flag.
Staying on board with Zuma through the respawn. I wanted to see where he'd come to life. It's at B. There is a player challenge. It gets picked off. Nice kill here from Gunchi will give TCM 2 flag control once again. Vex is going to get in here, but it's going to be too late. 2 more players to get by now. He will be taken down. Let's go back over to TCM with Gunchi, who's on a 4-point spree.
1 player coming on the flank from the closet. Gunchi gets taken out. That's going to be Zuma, I believe, inside the B flag, putting on some pressure. PD, some big kills to be made there, and unfortunately, you can't find any, but 40 seconds remaining in the first half, and this is as close as it could get, Puckett. Only 3 points separating these teams.
Incredible first side. Remember, we will switch sides at the half. 5 more minutes still to go. Knockside on your screen now, trying to get number 15 in that kill column. Getting some help down low. That's Vex drawing the attention. 1 more player back at C. He knows it's somewhere. It's actually up top on the catwalk now. And I wonder, I think they're just trying to set up for this spawn trap. You definitely see him backing up. He has no intention of pushing for that flag.
Yeah, time's starting to wind down, less than 10 seconds now. They just wanted to make sure that they could get as many points as possible. But you got to give up to Legal. He had a very slow start to this game, but he stepped up in the later stages. He's going to finish 8-13, and let's see if he can keep it going into the next side. They're going to have a 4-point lead.
Denial, solid first half. Can they keep it going? Zuma once again impressing, 21-12. I feel like this is the new version of Scumpy. It's like Scumpy broke out back in Black Ops. Now we're just seeing Zuma really making a name for himself here in Call of Duty Ghosts.
Well, everybody knows that he was talented in online play. The question was if he could perform on LAN, and he's certainly proven everyone wrong. I actually had a chance to play with him for a few games when I was on Curse New York. He was one of the first subs I went after.
Legal making his way to the bar on a 5-point spree, carrying that over from the first side. Is going to get number 6, going for the flag, uncontested here. His teammate spawning outside the closet. One is going to be dropped, and it looks like everyone now following as B control. It looks like TCM just gave it up easily, and now they're set up to spawn trap.
Yeah, they're more than happy to give that B flag to Denial. It was just a perfect breakout from TCM, immediately gaining control of both A and C. And now just keep an eye on your minimap. Look at where Denial are going to keep on spawning, and keep an eye on the positioning of TCM. If they're able to lock down all these spots and just keep on slaying Denial, TCM are going to build a huge lead.
Here you can see it, the spawner's back bar. You have Gunshi watching the far stairs at A. One player rotating from the top. Marky B just making sure C is clear. And finally, it's Vext who's going to win the one-on-one versus Gunshi to get over to A. Meanwhile, you're just going to see TCM push into B. And it looks like Vex actually going to get A control. His teammates still fighting for B. It will be Denial with 2 flags for the moment.
That was a huge defensive play from Denial, being able to hold on to that B flag. You saw TCM, they were spawning outside of the closet. So they were way too far away to try to get the defend on the A flag. They decided to push in towards B, where they would have better positioning behind the bar, whereas Denial would be spawning into your front bar, which there's not much cover there. But they were able to hold on to inside bar control, and now they have B still. But it's going to be Zuma trying to get control of A.
This scoreboard, Revan, it is so close. One of the closest strike zones we've seen, 99-96, with Denial now trailing by just 3 points, trying to make that comeback. Zuma will get some help at A. They finished that capture, and now he's going to put the pressure back on the opponents who are trying to take B.
Bay kills 2 players to take care of, but it's going to be Gunshi picking up 2. Legal and Zuma both falling. Vex can't challenge B, and that's all 4 down for Denial. As TCM, they're going to be able to regain control of B, but look at the minimap. Yeah. Denial already rotating through the pro shop. TCM, they could either rotate back for the defend or just trade flags.
Yeah, you see Gunshi immediately going to A. Let's jump on board with Moose, though. Moose actually cut down. Nice play from the top catwalk, and so will Petey. So Gunshi, did he get A?
No, it's neutral.
Neutralized. Couldn't finish. Marky B going down. More pressure from the catwalk. This is Denial with an incredible defensive stand once again.
And they noticed that there were 2 players from TCM focused on the A flag, so they're going to take this time pushing the B. They should be able to get it. There's only 1 player that could possibly stop him coming through the kitchen. Big close from Gunshi. He picks them both up. Huge play from Gunshi. TCM, they're going to be able to hold on to B.
Gunshi has been a beast on B multiple times in this game. 21-18 now with 5 captures. Moose, the only player on his team with more than he holds 6 caps to his name. Marky B helping clear out that closet. Gunshi's going to get the call. 1 pushing from kitchen, setting up nicely. Needs to look out for the flank, though, as this is a coordinated attack from Denial.
Yeah, he helped out Zuma there. Gunshi shot his own teammate, and unfortunately, that's going to cost him the B flag. But once again, looking at that minimap, immediately deciding to give up on that B flag. Looks like they want to try to get bridge control and make a move for C.
Next, starting to heat up here. Knox side, retaking A. C will be cleaned up by TCM. So 119, 126, 93 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, I love what TCM is deciding to do here. They're just going for the trading flags route, where if Denial decide to push towards B, well then TCM's just going to go to C. If Denial go A, TCM's going to go B. Just trading flags, playing merry-go-round around the map.
1 player up top of the catwalk might be the key here, and that is going to be up to Legal to do the damage at C. He's going to get C, and just like you said, Revan, as Denial rotates to C, TCM all over A already. That's going to be 2 players on it with Gunshi leading the charge.
Yeah, and they could do this because they have the lead. There's only a minute remaining in the game. Nice shots from Gunshi as he's able to clean up Knockside. 3 down for Denial. TCM, they need to take this time and get a proper setup around the map. As time is winding down, each kill becomes so more important. Petey gets taken out over near C, but it's up to Marky B to defend at A. As you see on the minimap, Denial, it looks like they're going to try to make their way through the courtyard attacking A.
Denial needs to neutralize and keep 2 flag control. Right now, all they have is C, looking to fight for A. Big kills coming from Vext. Can they get the B spawn trap down and potentially even neutralize it. They are simply running out of time now, down 12 points.
Just doing the math real quick, they're going to have to go for the neutral, so as long as TCM just hold on to one flag, they're going to walk away with the win on map number 1. But man, you got to give it up to Moose. 27-17 with 8 captures. Phenomenal job from him.
Gunshi right there with him at 25-21. Going back to Moose as Gunshi falls. Moose was the man to watch. You called it at the start of this game, one of the stronger SMGs, and already TCM is celebrating as they will take game number 1 in the best of 5.
Always good to see Marky B getting hyped. That's going to give his team a lot of confidence moving into this next map. But, I mean, Zuma, 35-26, we were talking a lot about him. Did all he could, but in the end, just was not enough.
So, another fantastic game for Zuma. The rest of the team needs to step it up, especially Legal there and Vexed, who had a very slow first half. They couldn't get it going at the start of the second round either, and I think it was the big plays from PD and Gunshi and B that really won TCM that game.
However, Search and Destroy is Denial's game mode. I don't think they're too worried about losing that first respawn. I think in their mind, their game plan is, hey, if we could just steal one respawn from these guys, we're going to win both searches fairly easily.
Well, we know the map. It's going to be Sovereign. Here's a look at your stats before we go to commercial break when we return game number 2, S&D.